love you. Hey, Scrapple TV.
Scrapple TV, take one.
From high atop the Scrapple News Towers in downtown Philadelphia, I'm AP Ticker, and you must be at least this tall to ride. As Americans cast their sleepy eye towards Ferguson, out-of-touch Americans shake their trembling fists at the alleged looters, dreaming of a white Christmas.
This ain't no fucking game.
They think this a fucking joke!
Whilst we binged on overfed birds, sports, and lots of pie, Washington bombs the shit out of another country. Syrian Observatory for Human Rights alleged the U.S. bombed a stronghold in Syria with 30 airstrikes, killing almost 100 people. Happy Hanukkah, ISIS. Hold your head up high, America. If there's one thing we do well, it's giving a kick in the balls before parting ways. In one last feeble attempt to destroy the great state of Pennsylvania, future ex-governor Corbett is borrowing cash from China, no doubt lining the pockets of trusted cronies, leaving the gargantuan bill to you and me for up to the tune of $200 million. No worries. What's the big deal about how much money we owe to China? Kind, tolerant China. If you think the over-militarization of police during the early days of the Ferguson tragedy was totalitarianly frightening, Chinese police, I said Chinese police laugh like that at our military system of treatment, lenient. You can't. Chinese police laugh like that at our military's soft, lenient treatment of its citizens. In Hong Kong, pro-democracy protesters by the thousands forced their way past police and poured onto a main road in Hong Kong late on Sunday night. The demonstrators are protesting the tightening boot on the collective necks of the formerly free city of Hong Kong. Pain is temporary. We are fighting for a permanent democracy, says Check Pin, a TV programmer who had been hurt by pepper spray. As the freedom fighters approached, the Chinese police collectively cracked its knuckles, grinned slightly, and slowly dimmed the lights. Save the electricity for the jumper cables strapped to your nuts. Meanwhile, back home and back in the day, a Philly pastor is accused of spying for Hitler. According to the book The Nazi Spy Pastor, Karl Krepper and the War in America, written by the Reverend J. Francis Watson, Delaware Valley pastor Karl Krepper spent the wartime spying for the evil Axis Empire and plotting against sweet Lady Liberty during the darkest days of the greatest generation. Sure, he betrayed our country, but he was the one priest you could trust around your kids. A bellicose pig and its owner were yanked from a pre-holiday flight this week. The pair had a seat on a flight from Connecticut on Wednesday, but were asked to leave the plane before it took off. "We could smell it, and it was a pig on a leash," said one passenger with a deadly addiction to bacon. Who brings a pig on a plane? Well, just last year, I took your mom to Bermuda. If getting blotto and telling cheap mom jokes are your thing, might I tempt you with the tantalizing and terrifically tasty elixir known as Walt Whit Ale, from the fine makers at the Philadelphia Brewing Company. Walt Whit Ale, strong enough for men, but with pH balance just for women. That's it for the news. I remain AP Ticker, jolly old fella with a belly full of jelly. Who wrote that?